Good morning. It's almost lunchtime. Selamat siang from Bandung, from Indonesia. I'm Pete Simino. I'm the director there. I've been there a year and a half as director. I'd like to introduce Charity Lamurtha, our elementary principal and curriculum coordinator who joined us. Charity. And BICE has been around since 1956. They've been with Nick since 1996. And one of the joys here, being the fourth director with Nix, is we have all three previous directors here in this room. So I want to acknowledge them again. I did this last year. John Havel was our first. Barry Bennett was our second, and Joey Beeson our third. If Kim and Sarah and all you guys could stand up, I want to appreciate you guys. It's great, and just what I'm going to do is just talk a little bit about BICE, and then we're going to watch a video clip, and then I'm going to come back and share just a few more thoughts. Just with Indonesia, we're in Bandung. We actually moved a year and a half ago from northern Bandung, about 25 kilometers, to Kota Baru, which translates to actually new city. It's on the outskirts, the western outskirts of Bandung. And we have in Bandung 3 million people. We actually have one of the largest, I've heard it's the largest, but I should say one of the largest UPG groups in the world, the Sundanese people, less than 1% are believing. So we're placed in the middle of a very strategic area for Muslim ministry and for just this amazing culture of people on this island of Java. It's amazing that we are Nix. We're in a country where outside our walls on the streets, we do not have the freedom to witness, to really share our faith. There's laws against that. But within our walls, we are Nix. We are a Christian school. People know us as a Christian school, and we're able to share the gospel every day through integrated curriculum, through Bible and chapel, through outreach, and it's just an amazing place to be. One of our ESOs this year, which will be the segue into the video, ESOs or ESLers, depending where you're coming from. We have 6 ESOs, expected student outcomes, and the one we focused as a staff on this year is to celebrate, incorporate, demonstrate, just really embrace the arts, the electives, and part of that is I asked the team who put together the video from an artistic perspective to kind of show how we're celebrating art this year. So enjoy the video, and I'll come back up and share a little more about BICE.
Like that dough when you bake with mommy, and you make those wonderful, whatever you make, those little biscuits or something.
We're currently at 211 students. 30% of them are Korean, 30% are Indonesian, 30% are American, and we have the other 10% from about 11 other countries. We have about 35 NIC staff. We have a Mandarin teacher and 3 Indonesian teachers. And of course, we're really blessed because we have a great group of our local people of the majority faith who are working as custodial and security. Just a little bit about this year, just to explain some highlights. One of the things that we've been really blessed is we had the move last year. We talked and showcased the school last year when we came and talked. And this year, God has been very faithful, his fingerprints over so much of what we do. We've been able to pay off so far our loan. We're going to actually own our school building this September, and we're able to make a payment even in January, an early payment. And just blessed in that way. And I know many, many of you have been praying for years for Bandung and for BICE. And Lord willing, we'll have our campus, we'll be owning it here shortly. We'll begin paying the land after September. Interesting, we just had spiritual emphasis week. A lot of you guys know Libby Stevens. She just came out. We had one student accept faith, and we had 5 others rededicate their lives to the Lord. So that was real exciting here in just the last couple weeks. Praise God. And as we look back on the year, I just want to share a couple of the highlights. We re-implemented our Week Without Walls, our week of service learning, sharing God's love with the community and being in a new community. We hit the Cimahi, Padalada, and Kota Baru area, went to orphanages, and really established ourselves and let people know who we are within the community as we served them. We're in a city that promotes education, this new city, and we have an Islamic school right next door, and we have a classical Christian national school right next door. And I know during Week Without Walls, we sent groups even within those schools. We just had the Islamic school come to us and ask if we could supply if we could supply English teachers to help them in the school. One of our part-time staff members is heading that up with a couple parents, and it was just an incredible invitation to go into the Islamic school and help teach English. So we're real excited there. September was in the news a lot. In Indonesia, we started the year with a 7.4 earthquake that hit us in Bandung. It was about 5 minutes before school got out, and our building, we definitely understand the steel structure of it. We were swaying back and forth, and Charity was out tackling Indonesian moms who were running in to get their kids. The school just had a few cosmetic damages, but we definitely did well with the earthquake. People on the southern coast, there were a lot of casualties and a lot of homes destroyed. In the middle of the month, we hosted the NICS Asia-Africa conference, and speaking of earthquakes, Les and his wife and Tim and his wife got to go to Bali with us, and in the middle of that, there was an earthquake centered 20 kilometers away from us, one about 7.0, and that definitely shook us around. And at the end of the month, we had a devastating earthquake in Sumatra, in Padang, and our school rallied together, sent up about 20 boxes of supplies. They raised about $2,400 in a week, and a group of teachers and staff went up to help with rebuilding a school over Christmas break. So September was definitely quite a start of the school year, and we're just reminded of where we are in the world on many senses. My time just went really quickly. Prayer request. Definitely, if you guys could pray, we need 3 positions right now. We need an LEP ESL. We need history for high school and somebody who has ability to teach the advanced classes, the AP classes. And we need a choral music. So even if you have friends at home or just people you're aware of, or if you're in this room, we would love to talk to you. Definitely prayer for us as administrators, including Dan and Laura, and our managers, Hendry and Chevy, for wisdom, God's wisdom in every decision we make, and joy as we face just the daily decisions that we all face as administrators. Cobras, glad to report we've had no cobra bites, but we certainly still have cobras on campus. That's one of the tropical aspects of the school. Our PA is really funny with the cobras. Of course, it's either the 3-year-olds or the 3rd grade who finds the cobras. So continue to pray for that. And we've had a good year. We've had a really good year, and been blessed with our sports teams winning the Triple Crown last year. Without a swimming pool, without a gym, and without a soccer field, the boys won all 3 against 8 other small international schools. So that plus what's going on academically. The students 100% went to college last year. Just great things happening. And as every director will say, we are blessed with great students and a wonderful staff. God's fingerprints are over everything, and we give him the praise. Thank you.